Two very tough acts to follow this evening. However, when you evaluate Maria, I am sanguine in my conviction that you will rise to the occasion. Maria, Renee will evaluate you.
Thank you, Maria. Her goal tonight was to combine logical support for her viewpoint with a strong emotional appeal. And she was supposed to persuade with power. So that's really what I listened for throughout the speech. And I have to say, with your topic, first of all, how you captured our attention. You do a great job at that. You asked a question that really is relevant to everybody. How many of you pay attention to what you put on in the morning? How many of you worry about what you wear? So I thought that was a great way to just capture everybody's attention, so we're all listening and waiting to see where you're going to go. I was surprised, actually, when your topic was about why children should wear uniforms. Quite honestly, I have a 2- and 4-year-old little girls, and I haven't thought about that yet. So I was really intrigued to hear why you felt this was so important. And that leads me to the organization of your presentation. It was very well organized. I loved that you set the stage to say one of the reasons was bullying. Bullying is something that is such a huge epidemic. It's something that's talked about. I mean, we've all seen the news where we see some of these horrible things that happen. And I thought that that was such a serious and important point that evoked emotion in me personally. And I would guess that it probably made people think too, wow, that really is a problem. So the fact that you connected that with the clothing, I thought that was really smart. And then bringing it back to your own personal examples, I thought that was really, it was just a great way to kind of navigate through that. The other point is distraction, and this is where we really got to see your vocal variety. I loved it. I loved when you're like, love my new kicks, you know, you definitely use like deep voices. Some of the feedback I've seen in the past for you was you didn't pay attention to that imaginary border. Today you did. I thought you did a really great job with that. You worked the room, you worked right, you worked left, but you still were aware of not making anybody behind you. So that's a huge improvement from previous speeches. My 2 pieces of feedback I have for you. One, it's pretty simple. I thought you were well organized in this speech, but audiences really love to hear, I'm going to give you 2 points. They just like to know what you're going to take them through. So that's my only recommendation with that, is maybe just starting off by saying, I have 2 points for you. 1, 2, and then I know you're about to conclude because you told me you had 2 points. So I'd say that's 1. The other one is the bullying topic. Because it's so serious, there were points where I think that you have a great sense of humor and you know how to laugh at things, but also that might have been a great time to really focus on the emotional authenticity, right, of your experiences that you had when you were younger. So maybe just taking some time or practicing on being somber when you're talking about something that's a little more serious, like bullying. But overall, you have great vocal variety, very organized, and I definitely was persuaded. I mean, it's definitely making me think about my children going to school and having uniforms. So thank you.